We all have these automatic thought patterns, these habitual ways to think about the world, to see the world. It feels like they're happening automatically, completely out of our control. And today I have the very first step to overcoming that, to taming that monkey mind that lives within, to taming that storyteller, that judge, that victim that lives in your head that's constantly chattering. I am Sarah with SarahEllaWellness.com. Subscribe to my channel. I come to you with new videos every single Tuesday. And this week we are talking about the monkey mind, the liar that lives in your head. The first step to overcoming this voice that lives within is understanding where it comes from. You were not born with that voice in your head. None of us were. But we've all developed it over time through our conditioning, through our programming, through our domestication, through all the shit we've been led to believe along the way. This voice in our head is the echo of our mother, our father, our teachers, our siblings, all the people who had an influence over us growing up, our aunts, our uncles, any acquaintances, friends, enemies. Any voice we heard growing up has become a collective unconscious that plays like a tape in your head as you go through your life. No two people see the world the same way exactly because of this internal voice. We all have this fog in front of us that controls the way we see the world, the way we see ourselves, and the way we see each other. Where does this voice come from? You were once told you were not good enough. You were once told you were a bad girl, a bad boy. You were once told that you had to be a certain way in order to be loved, in order to be accepted, in order to be approved of. And then you began to try to go against the grain and be something you're not. And now you have that inner judge, that inner victim, that inner storyteller. But let me tell you, you are not that voice. Those thoughts do not need to define you. You can feel and hear those thoughts pass through your mind, but you can step away from them and notice that that is old conditioning, and you do not need to believe it. You do not need to follow those fears. You do not need to play into them. And every single time you catch it and you say, caught my old conditioning and going to do what I want to do anyways, you interrupt that pattern and you make it easier the next time. Every single time you interrupt that pattern, you are actually changing the way neurons fire in your brain. You are actually changing the patterns that create your life. I'm Sarah with SarahEllaWellness.com. Come hang out with me on Facebook in my Facebook group, Consciously Designed Living. I want to talk about this concept more. What are your common automatic thoughts that come up, and how do you think they're limiting you? Where do you think they came from? The more we shed light on them, the more we are able to step away, detach from it, and experience life for what it really is, instead of through the fog of this inner voice. I will see you Tuesday. Subscribe to my channel for new videos. I will see you soon. Bye.